That front end is on point, suitable for front end Fridays, but I think we could do better. Let's go ahead and put a Raptor grill in this. There it is, Raptor style grill on a Ford Econoline. That's what it looks like with the grill lights on. I take this van on a lot of road trips and sleep in it to avoid hotel and motel rooms, but sometimes it does go off-road. Just got my Raptor grill in the mail. Let's go ahead and unbox this. There it is. Looks good. See what else we got here. Okay, that's the Ford. That's the Ford for the front of the grill, but I don't think I'm gonna put the Ford on the front because I have a Ford emblem on my hood, so that looks redundant when it says Ford. So it does come with the letters, and I think this is a lighting wiring for it. Slipped it on top of the stock grill just for a quick test fit. So these are advertised for 03 to 07 Econolines. In 08 they came out with the Super Duty front end, but this grill shape is the same since 92, from 92 to 2007, so we'll make this fit. Since this Raptor grill is gonna have new lighting, I went ahead and disconnected the battery 8mm socket. So it looks like a couple of bolts right here on top of the stock grill, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to pull off the lights. So let's just pull off the lights first, push towards the vehicle and pull up on both sides, and then that'll come right out. Stock grill is off. It was actually only 3 bolts and some clips on the bottom. That's it. 932 socket, got it from Harbor Freight, deep well socket set. The bolt holes in my 99 lines up with this Raptor grill, even though it's advertised for 2003 to 2007. I'm going to show you guys where it doesn't fit right now. It's not a big deal. You got to really inspect it. So this comes down right here. It doesn't line up, so there's no clips that line up with the stock location. Let me pull this off. The bottom clips don't line up to any of these, so these will not be used. So since the clips don't line up on the bottom and the only mounting point is the top 3 bolts, I don't want this the lower part of the grill to be flimsy, so I'm just going to drill a hole here and here on both sides and just zip tie across. Simple. Here's a look at the other side. So it's those clips that don't line up with the stock mounting location, so drill here, zip tie across. Simple. So we have the top 3 mounting bolts, and then we could zip tie this when we bolt this in, so that this part, it's not flopping around, so it's less flimsy. Okay, here's what we got going on. The amber lights, this came with the wiring harness. I just Gorilla taped the wires onto the grill because I don't want any wires showing in front of the grill. Here's the bottom LED light bars. and I'm gonna just splice these in with off-road lights on my van. And then I just drilled a hole right here just so I could zip tie the wires onto the grill so everything's clear. Before I bolted this in, I made sure that the lights worked. So all you have to do is touch the negative and the positive terminals. Do a quick test of the lights. Just touch it like that real quick. There you go. It works. I spliced in the Raptor grill lights onto my off-road lights and my headlight LEDs. I finally attached those. I'll show you guys that in a second. So I removed this trim so I could tuck the wires under here so it's cleaner. Nighttime look at the grill. Running errands right now. So I parked next to this moving truck that happens to have the 2008 and newer front end. Ford put the Super Duty pickup front end on their vans in 08. From 92 to 2007, these vans had this shape grill. 92 to 96 was a different style. 97 to 2002 was a different style, and then these were advertised for 03 to 07 Econolines. Didn't take much modification to get it to fit. Almost a direct fit. So I didn't want to put the gigantic Ford letters in here because it already says Ford up here. It also says Ford on the hood on the 92 to 96s. The 03 to 07s, the Ford emblem was on the grill and the hood was plain, so the big Ford letters would look good on 03 to 07 Econolines. Yeah, I just never liked that when it says like Ford, like you see that all the time. Like someone will have a Corvette and they'll say Corvette built onto the back, but then they'll have a license plate frame that also says Corvette. So I just never thought that made sense. If you're thinking about getting a lift kit for your van, that's another reason why I parked next to this thing, so you could see the perspective of a lifted van next to a stock height van. Here's the big Ford letters it came with, and here's the hardware to put them on the grill. But like I said, it already says Ford right here, so I don't think it would look right to say Ford here and Ford here. But the 03 to 07 Econolines, the hood doesn't have the Ford emblem, so the Ford will make more sense on the grill like a Raptor. How do you open the hood now? I'll show you guys right now. To open the hood, I'm gonna use a socket extension. So all you have to do is do this and then move the lever like that, and then you'll be able to open the hood. Hood's open. See the latch? See, there you go. That's all you gotta do. Here's the zip tie modification that I did earlier. You could see it if you look closely. If you're standing back, you won't notice it. But if that bothers you, that's what YouTube videos are for. You improve on other people's ideas. And then when I open the hood right now, I did notice the wires, so I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, tuck them in higher so you don't see it, but you could only see it if you like look really closely. I'll show you guys where I got this grill right now and pin a link in the comments where I got it. For $200 I was skeptical, but that's cheap enough to take a risk. Really nice for $200. I really like how this turned out. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments, give me some feedback, give it a thumbs up. That helps my channel out a lot. This channel is self-funded, no Patreon, no donation solicitations. This channel is self-funded. And if you want to see more lifted van content, subscribe.